everyone, it's Linda from Whisker Leisure Centre here. Just bringing you your Tuesday evening yoga class that we do. So make sure you have some blocks with you, some cushions. You're going to need something to rest over. So if you haven't got any bolsters, just get lots of cushions and so you could just kind of relax over. Need your mat obviously, and we're going to start standing today and then taking it to the floor step by step and finishing in a nice shavasana. Okay, so hope you enjoy. Okay, so just be mindful of your presence. Close your eyes and just rock back and forth. Feel the weight as it transfers through the body. And then bring yourself to rest. Soften the knees and allow your feet to be absorbed down into the earth beneath you. And just think about your intention for your practice today. So what has brought you to your mat? And what do you hope to take away from your mat? So just reaffirm that intention to yourself. You bring your attention to your breath. Notice the rise and fall of the belly and the chest as you breathe in and out. And then just allow your eyes to flutter open. And your next breath in, just bring yourself up. Soften the knees as we come forwards. Forward fold. Take an inhale, hands to shins. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. And bring the palms down. Let's do that again. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale. Take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, release. And bring it down. Take a breath in. And exhale. This time we're going to stay here in dangling pose. So ground your feet. Cross your arms, your elbows, and just hold the elbows and just move your shoulders around a little bit and just find a nice comfortable position. If you want to, you can get your blocks here and rest your arms on your blocks. So try not to lock out the knees, but just feel the grounding of the feet as you allow your back to rest here. Very restful pose for your back. Obviously, if you feel any discomfort here, then come out of it and just bend your knees. And just relax here. Take a breath into the back. Feel the expansion of the rib cage and then release. And then just push down through the feet. Keep the knees soft and take a breath in as you come up. And open out. So we're going into sun salutation. So taking a breath in, lean back, exhale, forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold, step back with the right leg and the left leg coming into plank. Drop the knees, lower down. Pushing up into cobra. Exhale, release. Toes under, push up through knees. Coming up into down dog. Round your heels. Push through the base of the fingers, lift your hips. And then next inhale, just walk your feet forwards. Fold. And then coming up. Breath in, exhale, forward fold, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, step back, into plank, find your position, drop your knees lower through crocodile, into upward dog, coming up a little higher if it's available to you, release down, push up through knees, into down dog, ground the heels, lift the hips, walk your dog if you need to, just relax. And then when your next breath in, take your gaze forward and walk your feet to the front of your mat and exhale up and release. So keeping this flow going now, just creating heat in the body, release. If you can, just fingers to the floor as you do your half lift. Exhale, step back into down dog, just hold very briefly, then come into plank. If you can now, just drop down or stay with your knees down and lift, release, push up and down dog, slight hold here, and just gently walk the feet back in, fold and exhale up and release it down. Take a breath in, so a real nice flowing movement, one breath, one movement, so really focusing on moving with your breath here. Inhale, exhale, step back through to plank, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale to down dog, inhale, look forward, exhale, walk your feet in and release up, exhale, up. Really keep this flow nice and relaxed, no forcing of anything. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold, step back, come forwards into plank, drop the knees if you need to, inhale, upward dog or cobra, release, push up through plank into down dog, hold, and then walk your feet in and lift up and down. Again, it's a nice flow, breath, body and mind working as one. Time. Forward and walk forwards and exhale up. Okay, so just rebound here. So let's take a wide stance. We come into warrior now. So turn the right foot out Turn your left foot in slightly, hips are forwards, arms are out. And then just bend. So take a breath in, palms together, watch the hips, and exhale. Take a breath in, and exhale. Length through fingertips, take a breath in, ground through both feet, and exhale. Breath in, and exhale. This time I'm going to hold, so keep the weight evenly distributed through both feet, so push the back foot down away from you, as if you're trying to spread your thigh bones apart. And then come back up and bring the arms down to your side, to your hips. So keeping the legs straight, and to push the left hip out as you come over, keep your left shoulder back. So you can use your block here to the outside of your leg. So position that first and then take the shoulder back and just hold onto the top of the block. Both legs are straight, so left foot is slightly in. And so open out this left shoulder. And then just bend that knee. Take that arm up and sweep it up and back. Take that shoulder back. If it's easier for you, you can bring your arm to your thigh and come down in this position here. Have your palm facing forwards. Just lengthen through, or you can just hold your block. Good. So try not to force the breath here. So try to guide your breath and keep it under control as you breathe. And then slowly just straighten and come up, palms down, into intense leg stretch pose. So push the hips away as you come forwards, down, and hands down, feet nice and wide. You may want to go a little bit further, some of you. So you can use your blocks here as well to rest your forearms down, rest your head down. Just have a sense of widening your thigh bones, lifting the hips up behind you and allowing your belly and your chest to drop down. If you can, let your head come down to rest. And those who want to can hold on to the ankles here, soften the elbows and just gently bring yourself down a little deeper. So if the crown of the head can touch the floor, the mat, that's fine. So wherever you feel comfortable here. No pulling and gripping. Just relax. Allow yourself to sink a little deeper into the pose, and then bring your arms back to center and come up. So we're coming into Skandasana now. So bring your feet in a little closer, especially your right one, and we're just going to bend. So you come up onto the ball of the foot and your left leg goes straight and your palms are down. So just get your feet in the right position first of all. So get a really nice opening through this left inner thigh. So we just relax here. So lovely, position here. So I'm using my right back of my arm just to push my leg out a little bit more. Really open out through the inner thigh. So we're still looking at hips and that today. Good. Come out of it if you need to. If you're okay, you're going to stay here for a few more seconds. Deepen your breath, deepen your experience of this pose. So ujjayi breathing. And then just come back into Padottanasana. Coming up. And you turn now your left foot out, your right foot in slightly for warrior. So airplane arms, hips are forward and just bend. So try not to twist your hips this way, just hold it there, just relax into it. Let's take a breath in and lift and exhale. Look along the line of your middle finger. Take a breath in, reaching up through fingertips and exhale. Reaching up, and as you come down, have a sense of both sets of fingers being pulled apart. Lifting the heart center, take a breath in and exhale. Take a breath in and exhale. And again, one more time. And exhale. So just bring that back up. Bring your arms down to your side. Just roll the shoulders back. Just take those arms out and use your block if you need to, behind you here, to give you something to hold on to. Okay, so just bend and then drop the arm down and lift this arm up. So you may want to just kind of sweep it around and then really lengthen up towards the ceiling. Just get that nice stretch there. If you want to, you can put your arm here and then take a breath in. Lift up with the fingers and then reach up and over the ear. So whichever arm position you want. This one here will help you to keep this top shoulder back a little deeper. So palm facing towards me. Lengthen through fingertips. Really feel that stretch right through the right side body. And just try to get your breathing back under control. So ujjayi breathing. In through the nose, long, slow breath out, making that grating sound at the back of your throat. And then push through the front leg, come back up, feet forward, Padottanasana, so a little wider. Push the hips back and come forwards, hands down. So use your blocks to rest your arms, your hands, your head on, whatever is right for you. Keep pushing those hips back away from you as you hinge from your hips and come down. And if you can, just grab hold of the inside or the tops of your ankles and just feel that really nice stretch and lifting of sit bones and widening of thigh bones, softening of elbows and relaxing into this position with your breath. Ujjayi breathing. So keep searching for a little bit more space with your breath in and relaxing and deepening into the pose with your breath out. And then bringing your hands forward, coming up. So just bring that left foot in a little bit. Bend, turn your right foot so that your heel is up, toes are up, and use your arm to push that leg back as we come into Skandasana on this side now. So a nice opening of inner thighs. Just relax it here. Let's focus on breath. Try just have your fingers just nice and soft. If you need to use blocks, that's fine. So it's all about mind, body and breath coming together. So just relaxing here, just let everything go. Try to feel as you're sitting your hips back a little bit as well. And then just slowly bring that foot forward, come back into Padottanasana. Bring your feet in. And then just grab your elbows and just dangle here. And then just rest in this dangling pose. Just start to ragdoll yourself up. And release. And then we're going to go into garland pose from here. So you're going to need a block or some cushions or a bolster or something to sit on, because we're going to be in a seated squat position. So get as much as you can to support yourself. You can use a block. So whatever height you want that block, or you can use a bolster cushion. So just have your feet a little wider than hip width apart. Slight turn down is much easier to get into a squat position. And then from here, we're just going to bring ourselves down to sit. If you don't need a block and you can stay in this position, that's perfectly fine. But we want prayer arms and we're in a nice squat position. So having something to sit on will just help you, one, to get into the pose, and two, to stay in the pose a little bit more comfortable. Also, focus with your breath and sit and lift up through the heart center. Let's have a really nice opening here. So this is garland pose with the option of the block to sit on. So have a sense with each breath in of lifting your heart center and really opening out. So have your elbows to the insides of your knees. Really feel that opening there. So try not to squeeze the buttocks here and just have a little movement side to side. It will help you to get into and stay in this pose a little bit longer. You have the option to come out of this pose anytime you need to. But remember, yoga is body, mind and breath coming together or working as one. So well done. So you stayed in there for that length of time. So from here now, we're going to just take your block away and bring yourself to a straddle position. So if you want to use a block or a cushion or something to sit on, oh, I didn't bring mine over, never mind. So into a straddle position, so hands behind, lift yourself up, push yourself back so you feel your pubic bone, and then heels lengthen away from you. Okay, so we're going to take our hands, interlace, and we're going to do a little bit of a turning. So this is called a mill churning pose, Chaka Chalanasana. So you're reaching forwards and back in. Reaching forwards and back in. So we're just loosening up the back here, loosening up those inner thighs again. So doing a lot of work on inner thighs today. So really slow and controlled. Don't force this, and don't rush it. Find your space, put your belly center in as you come back, and really feel that big circle. And again, pushing forwards. Okay, so from here, staying in that position, we're just going to bring your left hand to your right leg, however far you can go. Put your other hand behind and just lift up so we're in a revolved straddle position. So lengthen through the heels, extend from the crown of your head. Pull belly center in. So remember, as you breathe in, you're looking for extra space, and as you breathe out, you're moving into that space. So extend from the crown of your head. Feel a nice stretch on your inner thighs here. Hold down the leg as far as you can. If you have a strap and you want to use the strap around your foot to hold, to keep you upright, that's fine as well, okay? And then just turn. So take your right shoulder back. And as you're turning, have a sense of opening out your left inner thigh here. So keep the foot upright. The tendency is for it to want to turn in. So you want to keep this hip as open as we can as you turn this way. So you really feel that on this opposite side here. Good. And then on your next inhale, just start to bring it back round to centre. Give your legs a little shake. As we do, mill churning pose to the other side. So interlace fingers, so we're going in an anti-clockwise position. So pulling out from the hips, reaching, and then sucking in as you come back. So imagine you've got a big millstone here, and you're just churning all the grains to make your flour, or whatever else you want to do. And forwards. Good. And back. So really feel that lengthening, coming forwards, pulling belly center in, reaching back a little bit, and forwards. Excellent. And forwards. Good. So not too fast. Feel every single part of this circle. Reaching, opening heart center, closing heart center with the breath out. So you're breathing in as you open, and you're breathing out as you're coming back and closing down, opening. One more time, and release to center. So we do that revolved seated straddle on the left side now. So position your sit bones, feel your pubic bone down. So take your right hand over, lift from the crown of your head, take your left hand behind, and just open out. Heels are pushed away from you. So really lift and lengthen. Just relax down with breath. So ujjayi breathing. Your back hand, so your arm is activated, but you're not pressing with your fingers into the mat. Looking for space, moving into it with your exhale. As you exhale, have a sense of really deepening that exhale as long as you can, and feel the natural compression in your center, in your core, your Mula Bandha. And then allow a natural breath to come in when you're ready to do that. Just taking available to you. And then next inhale, come to center and release it down. Okay, so just carefully bring those legs in, give them a little shake. So we're going into butterfly pose. If you want to have something behind you to sit on, that's fine. So bring your feet in, taking your arms inside and then and holding the outside of the legs here. So just let your legs rest, pulling up and just stretching forwards, so relaxing down. So allow your legs to rest into the support. And then slowly release. Okay, so blocks to one side. So we're going to use your bolster or your cushions now. So we're going into Sphinx pose from here. And I'll come on the side so you can see what I'm doing. So get yourself into this position. So you can rest your bolster wherever you feel comfortable, however you feel in your back. Okay, so tops of the toes are down, move your hips, find a position, and if this is too much for you, then you don't have to use the bolster at all. You can just rest on your forearms and just hold that position there. Toes down, just relax, just let everything go. So focus on relaxing shoulders, lifting and extending from the crown of your head. So you should feel a nice relaxed sensation in your lower back, having a sense of the hips just sagging and letting go. No tension in your shoulders, just relax down. So you have the bolster here, wherever is comfortable for you, to be able to release and let go. Just to hold you in that position, sense of support. Okay, so from here, just slide your hands in, pushing that bolster away, and then coming up onto all fours. So I'm going to show you this side first of all. So we're going to do thread the needle, but we're going to do it a little bit different. So take your right leg out to the side, hip in line with the knee on the left, and then palm up on the left and push through, so your cheek is down as we would normally do, but we're just having this option of this leg here. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can just do your normal thread the needle. And for those who want to, can bring that hand to the sacrum or behind and grab hold of your opposite thigh here. Pull the left hip back and just let the right leg rest here. So anything you want to do with this arm, you can take it up, open out a little bit more, take it behind, just keep it forwards, whatever's right for you, you do that. Deepen in the breath, lengthening your breath out. And then releasing back up. Bring your leg in, and we'll do that on the other side. So take your left leg out, take your right arm through, and rest. So pulling your right hip back away from you. Relaxing here. Just feel the weight of your body as it rests down. Looking for a little bit more space. So relax your thighs, relax your hips, your shoulders, And just let your body do its own thing. Hand to sacrum, behind, grab top of your thigh, opening out that left shoulder. And remember, you have the option to stay on your knees here. And then if you have your arm around your back, just bring it forwards. Gently push yourself up, bring the legs in. So we're going into fish pose now. So come onto your back. We're going to use our 2 blocks. So the one is going to be in this position here. That goes on your scapula. And the other one goes in the back of your head, not your neck. So about that position there is roughly about the right place, but you may need to make adjustments. So let yourself come down until you feel, if you kind of do this with your arms, you'll feel the base of your scapula here. That's what needs to be on the block. And then your head here, resting. So the back of your head, not your neck, just resting here. If you want to use your bolster to put underneath your knees, that's fine as well. Otherwise, you can just lengthen and straighten out. So really nice heart opening. So we're going to stay here for a few minutes and relax. So just let the whole body relax and let go here. So you may feel this in your chest. So this is a heart opening. It's also a back extension here. You feel that in your back a little bit there. Lengthen through toes, but keep your legs relaxed. So just let the whole body rest now. And if this is too high for you here, then just change the height, and then you'll get a little bit more. As long as it's in a suitable position for you, you'll just open out just a little bit more. Open the arms out to where you feel comfortable. So as you're breathing out now, it may be nice just to do a few sighs with your exhale to help the body release down a little bit more. So have a sense of your body surrendering. Feel the weight of your body become heavier as it rests, as the tissues and the joints realize that it's safe and they can let go. Take a few deep breaths here. And then just carefully bring your arms down, bend your knees. And then either just lift up or roll over to your side and come off your blocks. Place them to the side. As we come into into Shavasana now. So any blankets or anything you need, just carefully bring yourself down. So again, if you want to place a bolster underneath your knees, that's fine. Otherwise, just extend your legs to the outer edges of your mat. Just gently bring your shoulder blades in a little bit towards each other to get your spine in its correct position, or however feels comfortable for you. Palms facing up. Have your arms down a little lower. You don't want to feel your shoulders lifting. You want to relax down here into Shavasana now. So just have an awareness of your breath. And as you exhale, have an awareness of the belly center coming in naturally. And just try to lengthen that breath out. And feel the belly center just coming in a little deeper. And kind of explore where you can take that. So without holding your breath, when your body is ready to take a breath in, just let it happen. And then long, slow breath out. Just keep breathing out until your body naturally takes a breath in. So this is not holding your breath. So feel that gulf, that wave of breath coming in. And then focus on breathing out. So you're not even squeezing your belly center. It's happening naturally. That's a natural Mulabandha. And then on your next breath in, just allow the breath to return to normal and just observe. Just feel the whole of the back body as it rests. Stay here for a while. And then just start to bring your attention to small movements in fingers and toes, small circles in wrists and ankles, in both directions, and small movements to head and neck, side to side. Take the arms up with a breath in overhead, really stretching out. And as you exhale, bring the right leg in, the left leg in, hold over the shins and just gently rock side to side. Do some circles if that serves you. And change direction. Keeping your eyes closed. And then just roll onto your right or your left side. Use your bottom upper arm as pillow. Just bring yourself into a tight fetal position here. Just stretch out that lower back a little bit. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. And allow your eyes to flutter open as you gently bring yourself up to a seated position. And just make yourself comfortable however you want to sit. As we just bring us to our closing posture, Sukhasana, easy pose. So one foot underneath and the other one in front. So that your knees just rest down. And just bring yourself to prayer arms. Close your eyes. Just plug your thumbs into your heart center. And just allow the breath to naturally course in and out of the body. No forcing, no guiding, just observe. And then think about your intention for your practice. Think of how you felt at the start of your practice and how you feel now. Give yourself thanks for the time you've allowed yourself today, as I thank you for joining me. Namaste. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that today, and I look forward to seeing you next week.